Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, day number 4 of this kick-ass week. I hope this week has been progressive for all of you. I hope you have been getting everything in that you're supposed to do, getting your exercises, and keeping the proper mindset. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about slider foods. If you're not familiar with what a slider food is, it can be crackers, popcorn, peanuts, pretzels, peanut butter crackers, chips, salsa. Anything that you eat that basically becomes almost like a liquid form before you swallow it is considered a slider food. When you eat slider, you are actually um, denying your pouch its proper use. Basically, you're not getting the proper use of your tool. The purpose of this pouch is to, when you eat that certain amount that your pouch will hold, you get the fullness, the tightness, that almost uncomfortable feeling. And a lot of us, including myself, we often turn to these slider foods to avoid that feeling, because at times it can be sometimes painful when you maybe eat too much, and you may sometimes even throw up afterwards if you overfill the pouch because it won't hold it all. When you eat the slider foods, they go into your pouch and they basically just kind of slide right through, hence the reason slider foods. They make their way right into your intestines where they begin the carbohydrate breakdown. Most of your slider foods are overloaded with sodium, carbohydrates, sugars, things that you don't really need. So, folks, we really need to avoid these foods. And I know it's easier sometimes to say, "Hey, I'm just gonna have a pack of crackers and keep going," but you're robbing yourself of what you're supposed to be getting. Use your pouch properly. Make sure you eat some solid foods. That way, they get held in that pouch and get absorbed, and you work the pouch properly. Try to avoid slider foods as much as possible. I know it's hard, and I know it's not always comfortable eating regular food, because of the uneasiness. But that's the way the pouch is supposed to work. That's why we had this surgery. We've got to get proper use of this tool. Okay, I don't care if you're 1 week, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years post-op. Never stop educating yourself on the use of this tool. Never stop looking for different ways to enhance the use of it. Okay, because basically you're stuck with it for life. So you may as well find the best way you can to use it. Get on Google. Ask your surgeon, ask your nutritionist. Like I said, it don't matter how far out you are. There's always more information. When you feel like you know it all, well, you're only going to hurt yourself. And you're not really doing yourself any justice. So, continue to educate yourself. Get the proper use of that tool. That's what you got it for. If you want to better your life, take it to the extreme. Use that pouch for everything that you can. The important thing is to make sure, no matter what you're eating, okay, make sure the protein comes first. With gastric surgery, that is the most important thing. Protein, protein, protein. All right. I'm sure your nutritionist and probably your surgeon has probably preached this to you, and hopefully you've got it drilled in your head enough that you know protein comes first. So, folks, try to avoid those slider foods at all costs. And I know the feeling of that uncomfortableness of being full sometimes is painful and aggravating. But that's what it's supposed to do. When we overstuffed ourselves before surgery, that's what got us in the position that we're in. So let's try to avoid that, okay? Just do whatever it takes to make that pouch work properly. There's really no way around it. Just do whatever it takes to make it work, but do it properly, folks. Okay? Because there's no easy way to lose weight. There is not. Surgery does not make it easy. It just gives you a tool to use to make it more useful to make the weight loss. Okay, but there's no such thing as a matrix. Okay, you're not going to take a little blue, the doctor's not going to say, hey, take this little blue pill and you continue with life as you are, uncomfortable, obese, and whatever. Or you can take my little red pill and you wake up tomorrow in a whole little happy world. It doesn't work like that. There's no such thing as a magic pill that's going to better your life. Now, in saying that, folks, if you take pills every day that's prescribed by your doctor, please continue to take them. He gave them to you for a purpose. Your body needs them. The pills I'm talking about is these things that you see advertised on TV. If you take this pill, you're going to lose dramatic amounts of weight. But if you lose too much, just take a half a pill, and or take it every other day. I call bullshit on that. And I know I've said this before. Folks, there's no magic pill that's going to help you lose weight. If there was such a thing, they wouldn't have to advertise it, because everybody in the world would know about it, and they wouldn't be able to keep it on the damn shelf. So, folks, get the proper use of your tool. Okay, I can't say that enough. Proper. Follow the guidelines, Every day is a new day. If you messed up yesterday, make up for it today. But don't use that as an excuse to eat whatever you want to. Remember, protein. It doesn't have to be a protein shake. It could be baked chicken, boiled chicken, tuna, fish. Myself, I try to avoid red meat because I find it harder to digest. It feels like it makes it more uncomfortable. I eat more chicken and fish than I do anything. But whatever you're comfortable with, folks, as long as it's got protein in it, you go for it. The more protein in, the better you are. All right? And you always got to do what's best for you, because the best of you is yet to come. And if you want that to happen, folks, then do it right, because you're amazing. Today's your day. Make it count. All right? I hope this has been helpful to some of you today. Remember, folks, get your water, get your protein. Now get out there and shake that ass. Mad love to all of you, folks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.